Hello, beautiful souls. This is Gem Healing, and welcome to my channel. So this reading is for those of you with your sun, moon, rising, or other strong placements in Libra, and includes messages to help bring you clarity for your next 2 weeks and help you align to or maintain your highest vibration. So this reading is timeless, so whenever you come across it, it's for you. And remember that these messages are for the collective, so take only what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. So we're going to take a look at the energy to align you with your best outcomes, current situation. We'll look at the energy that you're bringing to it and what's going on around you, as well as potential outcomes. And then we'll get some messages from Source and your guides. So to start off, looking at the energy to embody, I did go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you, and we have the pathway, and this is petrified wood. So if you have that, you may want to use that to meditate with or carry it with you. And if you don't have it, then you can always ask for its energies to align with you during this period. We have lizard spirit, dream the world into being. We have synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. We also have seeing both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. We have sacred union, and then we have this card we'll take a look at in a little bit. So, Libra. This is probably not going to be a surprise, but we are really talking about balance here. And whatever it is that you are working towards, so whether you are, so there's probably a couple different scenarios here since this is for the collective, but if you are feeling a little stuck or not really sure where to go, calling in nature, as well as this petrified wood crystal, but I'm hearing nature essentially, getting back to that, maybe meditating outside in nature, taking a nice walk in nature, going to the park, just reconvening with nature, getting into your plants if you have them. Sometimes I just this sounds weird, but I just kind of rub the leaves and just feel it and feel how soft and beautiful it is, and that sort of gives me some energy and positive loving vibes off of it. But really, again, just kind of getting into your plants, just cleaning out your personal space as a way for you to clear out your mind and have allow better, more loving, inspiring, passionate energy to come in, is what I'm hearing. So definitely your meditations should continue, and if you don't do that, you should strongly consider that. So it's about creating this, clearing out the negative energy or just energy that's not serving you and contributing to your highest good and what it is you're working toward, so that that particular energy can come in. So there's also this card of, so two things we have here. First, so the world is completely open for you to create whatever it is you desire, and you are being reminded that you should dream big. So whatever you're thinking of, there's so much more beyond that, and so much more that you can have and achieve. It's just a matter of you believing that you deserve it and believing that it's yours, and staying in that vibration, like thinking, what does it feel like to accomplish this? What am I gonna see, touch, hear, feel, taste? What's my reality going to be once I accomplish this goal or get to this point of where I want to be? And then really take mental notes and stay in that energy. You must absolutely stay in that energy in order for the universe to recognize that, oh, this is really where you want to be and what you want. So I'm going to give that to you and give it to you threefold, 1,000-fold, whatever it is. Just stay in that energy, and that's how you create your reality, and the universe provides. So there is also, quite literally, if you aren't with someone, there is someone coming in for you, a partner. If you are with someone, so this period is really allowing you to make that relationship stronger and tighter. That may require for some of you being a little more honest about what your needs are and creating balance and making sure that it's an equal give and take type of relationship, and making sure that you are speaking up about what needs are not being met, if there are any, ensuring that you are taking seriously the communication from your partner, significant other, when they're saying what they need and what they need to be met by you. So it's really, again, about that balance to create that sacred union. Let's see. And also, again, as you do that, thinking outside the box, right? First and foremost, and then second, thinking from different perspectives and thinking about what the other parties are thinking and feeling in this situation, and that'll again help you create that balance of between like your feelings and what you want versus the other party's feelings and wants and needs. And this could be in any type of situation: family, friends, relationships, business endeavors, career. So, you know, whoever it is that you are collaborating with, there is going to be this need for you to look at things from all different perspectives and sides, so that you can create a balanced approach, so that you can move toward that win-win where you both are benefiting, both sides are benefiting. Okay. And that moves you into this sacred union, this sacred partnership. Again, it could be love, personal relationship, career, whatever, but like moving you into that space is going to require you to be more collaborative in your approach, and again, think of different perspectives. But you know, we can do that because we balance, and I'm a Libra moon and Libra rising. So we balance things, so we can do this. We can do this. We got this. Okay, so let me get some tarot here. All right, so these were pre-shuffled already, so I'm just going to do one quick shuffle, and then we'll see what we have with the cards. Okay, so let's take a look at current situation. Okay, we have a couple cards here. Okay, so give me 2 cards, challenge and root cause, please. Thank you. All right, so we have the Page of Cups, we have the King of Wands, we have the, what is that, 7 of Wands, and we have the World. What is this? 9 of Wands? Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so Okay, all right. So there is something new, that like a new opportunity or something that you've been thinking and dreaming about, and this really corresponds with this dream big message as well. So there's definitely something that you're thinking about that's sort of like in the 5D realm. It hasn't necessarily come down into the 3D yet for some of you, and for others it may have done that, but just maybe not in the way that you were envisioning it, or it's going to need a lot more work, a lot more effort put towards it. But you're definitely moving toward an opportunity or project, or you've like decided, okay, this is, I'm going to be working on my spiritual alignment right now. Here are the things that I would like to do. You have some ideas about that, or just whatever this is, however it resonates with you. And the challenge is really about like staying on that path and dealing with the obstacles that come up, and not getting discouraged or disappointed by the challenges that come up, and by those situations that create disappointments that don't really pan out the way that you want them to. So don't get discouraged by that, because you may be getting discouraged by that. So it's really important for this period that you don't get discouraged by that, that you recognize it as part of the process, and that you have control over how you react to that. So excuse me, I'm trying to get my dog to stop making all that noise. So for you, it's about like just working through this cycle and completing this cycle, and the new opportunity that's on the other side of that. You working through this process, because it's all of it is tied together. So let me see, what's the world here? Let me see that. What's the world here? Any card, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, so I feel like this is just a part of your path, and something that you have agreed to do and to accomplish and to work toward, and it's part of your normal spiritual path and your normal spiritual growth. Again, whatever it is, experiences that you are to have related to relationships, spiritual growth, career, whatever we have here, this is definitely one of those things that you've identified as something that you want to work toward. And using your intuition is also going to be a factor here in helping you through this period as well. So let's see what else. Your current energy, worries. Okay. And let's see some external factors, what's going on around you. Thank you. So we have the Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords. And then we also have the Attractor. You're standing out from the crowd, attracting all the right people to help you make progress faster in life. Awesome. So yeah, there's definitely, whatever this is, it's a part of your growth journey, your spiritual journey, your path toward enlightenment. So again, if it is a work situation, it's something that as you move through it and walk through it, it's going to be pretty enlightening for you. So you have this the way that you're showing up, you know that you have your intuition that you can utilize. You know that you have your gifts that you can utilize. And you have essentially decided on this path, or you at least see it in front of you, and you see what direction excites you and ignites you and fuels your passion and is calling you. You see that you've kind of identified that path and direction. So it's about like moving forward and going toward that. And that's what this period is really going to be about. So just make sure that it is the path that you feel most passionate about and you feel inspired by and you feel good about. And it makes you happy. Because you are coming out of this period of sort of like making the plans and seeing the paths, but not necessarily like taking that step forward. And you may find as well that, you aren't getting as much support as you would like as you move forward in that path. But once you've identified what that path is for you, it's like, let's go. Let's get started. Move forward. The right people will come into the space. The right people will show up to help and assist you and guide you. And you always have you always have source. You always have your higher self. You always have your spirit guides and angels. Whatever it is that you believe in, they're always with you and supporting you along your journey. So you can look within for that support until it displays itself out in the 3D. Because you do have support here in the 3D. People, it's just that might not show up immediately. You'll see that along the path. Okay. So let's look at potential outcomes. This is okay. Yeah, so this is going to be pretty fast. Like you've decided on that path. Now it's like this is going to move pretty quickly here. Pretty quickly. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So quickly. Okay, so let's look at potential outcomes. Potential outcomes for Libra. I mean, this is beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to stop right here because this is beautiful. It's amazing. What do we have on the bottom? We have the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. So I'm getting distracted because I keep looking at the bottom deck here. So it's like, yeah, this big transformational process that happens where, I mean, you have, yeah, okay, so much happening here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take this out. Okay, so essentially what's happening is, as you are on this path here, you are going to be tapping into your intuition very strongly. And if you're not, then it is time to start doing that. It's time to start paying attention to your body and how you feel and what's going on around you. And considering that in all different perspectives and seeing the unseen, essentially, like what is really going on around you and not taking things for face value, like looking a little deeper beyond the surface of that to see what is really there and what is existing. And you've done that to find your path, and now it's like as you move forward, you are being called to utilize you're being called to utilize your gifts during this process and this period. And intuition is absolutely one of them. Your gift of balance, your gift of communication. You're being asked to utilize those gifts as you move forward, because this is going to be transformational for you. This is a change in a positive direction, in a beautiful, positive, wonderful direction. Is you have, like, it's going to be lucrative and fulfilling. And you are going to be able to help and support others by what you accomplish here in so many ways. Just them seeing what you've done is going to be so inspiring and helpful. But not only that, like I said, you're actually going to be able to help tangibly other people by whatever it is that you are working toward. Okay. So let's get you some messages. Let's see here. Can we get a couple messages from Source? Thank you. We'll take that. And also, okay, so we have a couple here. So we'll take these. But also, there is a specific message as it relates to, like, loving and appreciating your body, and then also with sex, and just being mindful. And this obviously is not a message for everyone, so this is probably for someone in particular, but just revisiting your ideas about sex and your sexuality and what that means, because you can just work towards a better image of it. And you're being asked to recognize that sex is not a bad thing. It can be something that's healthy and positive and fun and transformative for you, and it doesn't have to always have this negative connotation surrounding it, but it's really about how you are viewing it and how you are looking at it and the relationship that you have with it. So it's time to revisit that so that you can work toward that. You can work through that and heal yourself in that regard. So again, that's a message for someone in particular. So we have doing less, listening more while learning trust, self-care, nurturance, time to process emotions. Feed your spirit and flow to attract fulfillment. All right, so this is very similar to the balance, and even what we talked about as far as, like, creating new ideas of things in your mind that are positive and loving and happy. So we have make an offering. It can be physical or spiritual. Sometimes quality time and gratitude are the greatest offer. Your spirits are hungry. Have you been talking and taking care of your spirit team? Don't neglect them for long. This could be a sign to clean your altar too if you haven't in a while. Okay, so again, that's probably a specific message for those of you that do have altars. Tidy that area up a little bit. And we have new dimension, new world, new universe, new shifts, change, 555, for better or worse, duality. Shifting realities, you get what you give. Let's see, you are being pushed forward. All right. So we know that there is no backwards. There is, that's all we have is now and the future. So you've decided on your path, and now it's about walking in And you may want to look up the angel number 555 as well, because I do believe that that refers to transformation and change, and that is what we have also seen here and talked about. And we also have conscious. Part of the mind, it knows what is and what isn't. The knowledge, understanding, awareness, and inner voice of the good and bad, yin and yang, light and dark. Power to choose our direction. Controllable. It can be told what to do and not to do. Change the narrative when given an unwanted idea, thought. I mean, this is also what we talked about as far as the balances. And then just letting go of what is not serving you, so that you can allow that new, positive, loving, supportive energy to come in and flow through you. Okay. So let's get some final messages from Source, and we're going to use our Rumi Pocket Edition. Let's see. Okay. So we'll just go. Oh, let's get one more. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so let's see, we have Al-Uza, Star of Venus. I am not a handful of worthless dust. I am not just an empty shell. I am a regal pearl formed in this world. Even a small blessing of light is more powerful than the fears of multitudes. There is no need to fight fear with fear, hate with hate, or anger with anger. You do not have to convince anyone of anything. Connect with the love within your heart, rest there, and become wise. Absolutely. That's beautiful. All right, we have Enter the Garden of Delights. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is risky, with such potential for heartache. Yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul suffocated by fear and inertia? So Rumi is your midwife. He is standing at the threshold with you now. Will you say a deep yes to your life? Great. And we have the courage of your love. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Your heart is strong enough to overpower old patterns. Surrender into love's sanctuary without conditions or equivocation. You are not to give in to shaming stories that cast your regal, lion-like nature in the falsehood of victimization or powerlessness. Roar at such lies until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath. Assert the dignity of your own heart and soul. Alright, so this is beautiful. Again, it's about opening yourself up to new, letting out the old, letting out the negative, allowing the new energy, the new light to come in, so that you can identify where your passions lie and what is going to serve you, and make sure that that is the right path that you want as you move yourself forward. And lo and behold, like, everything will work out exactly how it is supposed to, and you cannot pick the wrong choice. Whatever path you choose is the absolute right path for you. So never worry about that. You are always on the right path and choosing the right choice. It's just about the experience that you have along the way, if that makes sense. So, all right, Libra, so these are the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching and allowing me to be part of your journey. Take care.